Hi, I'm Allie. Join me as I show you how to make this wedding cake bracelet. It features some PieDuos and other Potomac exclusives, so check out below the video in the description. There's a little button that says show more, which will give you links back to the website. Gather up your materials and let's get started. So this bracelet is very repetitive. We're doing each section on its own through the connection of the section before. The nice thing is it's also a great earring that you can do one single unit and have that going. I'm going to show you how to start the bracelet, which is the exact same here at the end as it is as we're building on, since each unit is basically independent. Next to your stop bead, or if you've already completed a unit, coming out next to your 4mm bicone, you're going to add 3 11-0 seed beads and go down through one of the Eva beads that you have here from the V side towards the open side. After that, you're going to add an 11-0 seed bead, and then we're going to add one of our PieDuo beads. The PieDuo bead you're putting on, this is why I wanted to show you a couple of them first. One PieDuo bead is going to go in towards the V, so that way it sits inside of the Eva bead. The next one we're going to sit that it goes towards the outside, pointing into our crystal. So we have 3 11-0s that go on right next to a stop bead. I'm using size 6 DragonThread in the white. 1 Eva, 1 11-0, my PieDuo bead going in toward the interior. Followed by 2 11-0s, and then my next PieDuo bead, which goes from the interior towards the outer arch. After that, 1, 2, and 3 11-0s, and into that same PieDuo bead. Nice tight pull. 1 and 2 11-0s. This time we're going into the back end of the PieDuo toward the V. We add 1 more 11-0 seed bead, and then we add an Eva bead from the interior towards the exterior. Coming out the exterior of the Eva bead, I want you to add 1, 2, and 3 11-0s, followed by 1 crystal, 1, 2, 3 11-0s. We're going to come down the opposite side now, going through the Eva bead from the V, coming down. We're going to add 1 more 11-0, go through the same PieDuo bead that's right after the Eva. After that, we're going to add 2. After that, we're going to add 1 and 2 11-0 seed beads. And now we're going to add another PieDuo bead. Again, this one from the interior towards the exterior, grabbing 1, 2, 3 11-0 seed beads and coming down the opposite side there. This is where, again, you kind of want to pull it nice and tight, get it down towards that one there. You can see how it's sitting in all different directions. Add 1 and 2 11-0s. And you're going to go into the PieDuo that you put on first. That kind of pulls that all towards the center there. From here, 1 11-0 through your Eva bead towards the top of it. Coming out, 1, 2, 3 11-0s, and through that crystal that would have been next to the stop bead, or that you're adding it if you didn't have it on yet. Pull that nice and tight, and you can see how it kind of sits bunched up. That's okay. We're going to come back into the unit, going through the 3 11-0 seed beads here. We're going to go in towards the interior. So I'm just kind of moving that stop bead or the stop thread out of the way. I'm going to go down through the Eva, through the 11-0, through the PieDuo, and out. In the interior, you had 2 11-0 seed beads. We're going to go through the first 11-0 and exit. Here's where we're going to add our 4mm bicone to the center. 1 11-0, 1 bicone, 1 11-0. Hop over to the next group of 2 seed beads that sit right above it and go through the PieDuo, 11-0, and up into the top. That puts that 11-0 just kind of right, or that crystal right there along the top. I'm going straight across, and this is one of the reasons I love this component, is because it's nice and stiff with all this thread going through. Straight through the bicone, down through the 11-0s on the opposite side, down through the Eva, through the 11, through the PieDuo, and out. Once you're out through that PieDuo, go ahead and repeat going through the 11-0 seed bead. Bring your thread and needle out. Add an 11 And instead of adding another 4mm bicone, we're sharing this one. So you're going to go through the 4mm, coming out through the 4mm, add another 11-0, and go in through bead number 2 of that 11-0 grouping after, and down through the eva again, or down towards the eva again. So what that does is that brings that bead crisscrossed right in the center in that X formation. Going then towards the outer edge, you're going to go through your eva, through your 3 11-0 seed beads, through your 4mm bicone yet again, down through the 11-0s that are before the eva bead, and then you're going to bring your needle out. From here, you're going to add 1, 2, and 3 11-0s, followed by 1 4mm bicone and 1 2 11-0s after it. So 5 total seed beads, 3 before the crystal, 2 after, into the 11-0s that sit on the side of the PieDuo. We're going to go through bead number 1, skipping over bead number 2, which will make that sit up a little pointed, and through bead number 3. So you're not bringing your needle through bead number 2. From here, repeating on the other side, 1 2 11s, followed by 1 4mm bicone, followed by 3 11s, and through the 11s, and the bicone on the outer edge. Same thing now to complete this next one, down through the 11s on the side, adding 1, 2, and 3 11-0 seed beads, 1 4mm crystal, and 1 2 11s before the 3 seed beads. Through seed bead number 1, through seed bead number 3, remember skipping over 2 just to make that middle one stick out in a point a tiny bit, 1 and 2 11s, followed by a 4mm bicone, 1, 2, and 3 11s, and up to the 11-0s that sit next to the eva bead, or the eva bead, sorry. Evas are a little bit more of a V shape. I'm going to untwist my thread there that I got twisted, and that's it. You'll notice that it sits a tiny bit up towards the top. That is okay. We do want that little bit of a raised section. If you don't want the raised section, add 3 seed beads on both sides of your 4mm bicone. Through our 4mm bicone one more time. And then I'm just going to go along the outer row. You can go to the inner or the outer. It's easiest to go kind of along the outer row, right down the sides here. Again, when you get to the middle above the eva bead, remember that you're only going through bead 1 and bead 3 on the side of that PieDuo. All the way over then, whole way down here along the side, and out through the 4mm bicone. Once you're out through the bicone, on to the next one. You're just continuing then, 1, 2, and 3 11s. Grab your eva bead, and then get ready to grab your PieDuo beads and add the extras on the outside. 2 seed beads going in then towards the extra. You can see I'm just starting over again with that same process. Again, because it is a single unit, you can go in and make an earring out of it, or you could keep going also for a fun effect of a necklace too, because it'll bend nicely in the middle. So you're just going to keep going, adding in and building your piece as we go in along the bracelet. Want to learn how to become a jewelry making expert? With PotomacBeads Jewelry Making Kits, you can create unique and customized bracelets, earrings, necklaces, and pendants. Every kit uses only premium materials and is hand-packed in the USA. Whether you're new or you've been crafting for years, these kits provide an immersive experience, allowing you to create beautiful projects with ease. Visit PotomacBeads.com/kits today, or click on the link in the description below. Once you finish with your components, you can see how it looks on the wrist, or again, you can put it as earrings. I have a small wrist, so I only have 5 of my components here. I'm coming out the end of the last bicone, and I'm going to grab 1, 2, and 3 11-0 seed beads. From there, you can see I have a cup button here. You can use any type of clasp, obviously, but I'm going to use the cup button because I haven't used one in a while, and they're really easy. So I'm going up through the cup button, so that way it's the bowl side down, and the opening is towards the center. In the middle here, I'm going to add 1, 2, and 3 11-0 seed beads. Come down through the opposite side of that seed bead bowl. 1, 2, 3 seed beads and into the opposite side of that last 4mm bicone. Now, this is your clasp or closure, so you're going to want to make sure to reinforce and to go through this multiple times. I usually prefer 3 times at the clasp, and the same with a bezel. If you're bezeling in 3 times with the clasp to go in and to get this guy nice and secure. If you go through the seed beads, great. If you don't, not a big deal. Because of the color of the button, you're not going to see it. Coming down then into the design, we left some extra thread at the beginning before the starter thread, and this side, I'm just going to get rid of the thread. If you want to reinforce, you can go down the opposite side of whatever you did with your seed beads. I'm coming right down next to where I know a thread bridge passes. I'm going to go underneath the thread that connects these 2 beads together, make a loop with my thread here, and I'm going to sew through that loop once and twice. Now remember, I'm not putting on any beads. I'm not sewing through any beads. I'm just creating that knot along the exterior. Do a nice tight pull, and then I'm going to sew through the next beads to pull that knot further in towards the project. I am going to take my needle and thread here then, and I'm just going to burn it down, cut it down, take my thread burner, and then on the opposite side, I'm going to go in and we're going to add a loop. On the opposite side here, I have on a total of 3 11-0s and then 28 11-0s after that. I'm going to go back to 1, 2, 3 seed beads, letting them fall next to the last bicone, and I'm going to sew back through the 4th seed bead towards bead number 3. What that's going to do is pull those 28 seed beads into a loop there, add 1, 2, 3 11-0s, go into the bicone on the other side, and sew into it from the opposite direction. What that does is it gives a nice V right there. I like when I do the opposite sides of my button not to have it open too far and to have it come back into one point. I think it prevents you from losing your button or from the loop coming off. You can see I'm going back right now and I'm starting to reinforce that loop just like we did on the opposite side. Last thing we'll do is go down then and tie off the thread. Same deal, just like the opposite side. So when you're reinforcing, you're literally just going back through every bead. If you miss a bead along here, it will kind of stick out and you'll be able to tell. Going down through here, back through the bottom, and then try to remember which side of the loop you came up and go into the opposite side. Going back through the bicone one more time, and then back when you get to here after your next time, just take it back and tie your thread off right around the interior to finish up this beautiful PieDuo design. Thanks so much for joining me in this wedding cake bracelet. I love the mixture of golds and silvers and nice classical colors. Also for summer, it's nice and bright and cheery. Remember, if you do want to switch up the colors or get supplies, look below the video in the description for links to get back to our website. If you haven't yet, make sure to hit that little subscribe button and share your photos of our Potomac Bead community engagement in our Facebook group for beading and jewelry making. We love to see everybody's designs. It gets the creativity flowing, and we love to see what you're creating and designing. As always, thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more inspirational designs.